You're 5 years old, spinning in the living room with socks on tile. No music, no audience. Just the hum of the fridge and the squeak of your feet. But something about it feels right. Not just fun, like flying. You don't know what ballet is yet. You don't know what turnout means or how to hold your arms just so. You just know that when you move, the world fades and everything inside you goes still. Your mom watches from the couch, smiles, signs you up for a beginner class. You walk into the studio with a leotard 2 sizes too big and nerves buzzing in your stomach. The mirrors look like they're staring back. The other girls already know the names, the steps. You just follow and try to blend in until the teacher stops the music, points to your feet, and says, "She's got natural turnout." You don't know what it means, but the way your mom looks at you, you start to believe this might be something big. Fast forward, bruised knees, blistered toes, and a growing addiction to perfection. The studio becomes her second home, the bar your anchor, the mirror your most honest critic. While other kids chase soccer balls, you chase clean lines and controlled pirouettes. You miss birthday parties, skip school dances. Your weekends are booked with rehearsals, your holidays with intensives. Your classmates talk about crushes. You talk about combinations. They stay up late watching shows. You stay up icing your ankles. Because somewhere along the way, dancing stopped being fun. It became everything. You're still a kid, but already living like a professional. Every class is a test. Every rehearsal a chance to earn or lose a spot. Compliments feel like love. Corrections feel like wounds. You nod, say thank you, and go home to practice them until your muscles burn. You've learned to be graceful in pain. By the time you're in high school, ballet isn't just what you do, it's who you are. Your hair knows only one style. Your closet is full of leotards. Your playlist, classical. You stretch between classes, eat protein bars in the locker room, finish homework in dressing rooms. Your social life shrinks. Your standards rise. You're told you're gifted. Maybe you are. But what they don't see is the cost. The skipped meals, the taped toes, the mirror that never says good enough. You start to shrink inside your body, trying to fit an ideal you didn't choose. You hear whispers about thighs and lines. You measure success in pounds. You call it discipline. Everyone does. Then comes the big moment, the acceptance letter from that school, the one that launches careers. You think this is it. You pack your life into a suitcase and move to a city where no one knows your name. And suddenly, you're not special. Everyone here is strong. Everyone here is hungry. Everyone here has natural turnout. You're not the best anymore. You're barely seen. You dance in the back row, fight for center, try not to disappear. You smile, you nod. You rehearse until your feet go numb. You lose weight. Not on purpose, not exactly. But praise starts to follow the hunger. You call it control. Then, in the middle of rehearsal, it happens. Swan Lake. 4th hour of practice. One more turn. You push, and your knee snaps. The music keeps playing. The world does not. MRI, torn meniscus. No stage, no roles, no dancing. You cry in the back seat of the car. Not from pain, but from fear. Because you've never imagined a life without ballet. And now, you have to. Recovery is slow. Rehearsals continue without you. Your name fades from cast lists. Friends stop texting. Directors move on. You watch from the wings, applaud politely, then go home and cry into your pillow. But you keep doing the baby exercises. You stretch, you ice, you pray. You come back, not the same, but wiser. You don't dance to impress anymore. You dance because you still can. A small company gives you a shot. Corps de ballet. No solos, just background. But that spotlight, when it hits you again, knees taped, heart pounding, it's holy. You bow, you smile, you limp off stage in silence. But inside, you are screaming joy. Your apartment is small, your salary smaller. You wash tights in the sink, share heating pads, eat rice and eggs. But you keep showing up. Because ballet stopped being a performance. It became your truth. You get a solo, then lose it the next week. You get praise, then get overlooked. You stay steady, stay sharp, and one day a principal dancer twists her ankle. They call your name. You go on cold. You fly. The audience feels you. Next night, she's back. You're back in the corps. No standing ovation, no movie moment, just back to work. Years pass. You're not the youngest anymore, not the fastest to pick up choreography, but you're the one others trust. You help with quick changes, calm stage nerves, teach breathing through the hard parts. They call you strong. They call you reliable. They don't call you star. You know your body's clock is ticking. The aches last longer now. The recovery takes more than sleep. But you stretch, you perform, you endure. Because now you know, the hardest part isn't getting there. It's staying on.